So let's see another video on astronomy. In today's sky, that is of 13th June 2026, in the early hours of the day, that is before sunrise, we will see what is there in the sky. So prominently three things are there which are visible. One is moon, other is Mars, and the third one is International Space Station, which is the largest man-made object in the space. So let's first understand what are the positions of moon and Mars. In the early hours of 13th of June, Mars and Moon both are in Aries constellation. Aries is first zodiac sign. Aries asterism contains four main stars. From bottom, it's Mesarthim, Sheraton, Hamal, and 41 Arithis. Now, the three main stars, Mesarthim, Sheraton, and Hamal, are also known as Ashwini Nakshatra in Marathi, and 41 Arithis is Bharani Nakshatra in Marathi. Now let's see ISS, the International Space Station. ISS was sent into space in 1998, and then eventually it was built by various modules and assembling that in the space. So they were sent from Earth and they were assembled into space. ISS is at a height of around 422 kilometers, and it is traveling at a speed of 27,000 to 28,000 kilometers per hour. It is very fast, and that means it completes one round of Earth in around 90 to 93 minutes, and in a day it completes around 16 rounds. The main thing of ISS is it is never vacant. Somebody is always there in the ISS. So at present, there are seven astronauts and cosmonauts on the ISS currently. And as of now, Falcon, the spacecrafts from SpaceX and Soyuz, they are used to transport astronauts and cosmonauts to ISS and back to Earth, basically. The intention of ISS was to do experiments in space and have something where people can go, stay, do experiments, and come back. ISS is scheduled to retire in 2030, basically, but until then, it's still revolving around Earth. The screenshot that you see right now is of an application which is known as ISS detector. There are lots of applications available. We can use any one of them which we find useful to identify the current position of ISS and then see when ISS is visible from the current location and at what time and for how many minutes it is going to visible. It is just visible in the dawn or in the dusk, basically, when ISS reflects the sun's light back to Earth in the twilight period. It is maximum available for 6 minutes for view, and at a certain good amount of degree, then we can clearly see a bright dot traveling when bright dot traveling from one point to another point at a very high speed, and that is ISS actually, and it literally vanishes within the time span or the minutes which are shown in the application. So today morning, we saw ISS traveling from south to north and reaching at its peak time from our head and going back to north, basically. You can see the bright dot, which is literally moving at a very high speed. We can realize the speed because there are cables seen in the picture, but we are using that as a reference point, and you can see that how at a very high speed it is traveling when it crosses the cables. Actually, uh, you can see it is moving. It is just like a planet visible in the sky, and it crosses the cables. This is moon, and we can see a very small point, which is ISS. I just marked it with a black line there. That is ISS actually. No video is completed without image of a moon. If you like it, then please like, share, and subscribe.